Okay, we got a Nissan Altima 2007 model with a 2.5 4-cylinder in it. We put a valve cover gasket on, and we are changing the oil right now and going to gas up the air. This is your port right on top. Your AC line goes by the motor mount here. Unscrew this lid off. I always get this kind. It comes with everything you need. I've got the tool that you could use to get the can by itself, the R134, but I like how it has the dye in it, and in case there is any leaks. But I'll be making a video specifically on how I'm going to do that. You gotta read the directions on the can, like it says, shake up and turn upside down, and kind of 12 to 3 o'clock as you're doing it, with the car running and the AC on the highest setting it can, for about 15 minutes, and that usually takes care of that. On the Altima, right behind the wheel, let's see, I've got the jack. Let's see, right behind the wheel, right below the harmonic balancer, is where the oil filter sticks out from the side. And of course your drain plug is right on bottom there. I've let the jack down to have it level to make sure I get all the oil out of it. I'm going to take our new oil filter, which is ST6607. That's Super Tech, but 6607, whether it's PH, XG on the Fram, 6607 is the number for the little small filter. We're going to take, and some people like to fill these up. If it's going from bottom, it's easy to do that, and I prefer to have it full before I put it on, so when you crank it's not dry. But at least you always want to put some of you can take the old filter. I usually get a little oil on your finger and just rub around that right there with the used oil or a little bit of your fresh oil. It doesn't matter. It's just to make sure that rubber seals up good, and also you don't want it hanging up. Always like how the rubber seal didn't come with that on the way off, which is just dangling in there. Always check and make sure if it's not on the filter. You make sure, clean the surface area with a oil rag and make sure there's no O-ring style gasket before you put your next one on there. Otherwise you're going to create a oil leak and things be bad. But other than putting the oil screw plug, which is a 14 millimeter bolt in the bottom of the oil pan, and then screw that filter right back into place where I showed you from the side at the bottom of the motor going this way behind the wheel. Screw that in, and then right here is where you'll fill your gallon of oil. 4.5 quarts to be exact is about what it takes. And then when we're done, I've had it off where this is my sister's car, but once done, this is just your beauty cover that'll sit on like that right there. Bolt back up. That consists of that. I want to get this oil change finished, and I'm going to gas up the air conditioner. Appreciate you watching, and please like and subscribe. It's just a simple video here, but I always try to do tutorials anytime I'm working on something. If it's more complicated, I try to get in more detail. We want to tape up these wires and put a loom around them, keep that heat from dry rotting or making it all this fragile. Take care.